And for now, we quickly shift our attention to the much awaited meeting details that we've managed to access. The meeting that was underway between Telangana Chief Minister and the film industry in the state. Once again, we're learning as far as the meeting details are concerned, the Chief Minister seems to have assured support to the film industry, but has also made it clear that there will not be any benefit particular that will be availed by the industry. He also spoke about the Sandhya theatre episode and said that the industry should have acted responsibly. Further, the Chief Minister condemned the death of the victim, Revathi, as well. And the industry, of course, did back the government's idea of hosting a film festival as well. So those are some of the details that we managed to pick up with regards to the meeting that was taking place. Remember, a lot of noises that are being made ever since the Sandhya theatre stampede incident came to light, and the criticism against the Telangana government has been that they are essentially acting in a vindicated manner against the industry at large. So yes, following that, this all-important meeting was underway between the Chief Minister and some of the top actors and filmmakers of the industry. I want to go across to Swastika Das joining us with more details. Swastika, what do you make of the conversations that transpired and the manner in which the Chief Minister's come out to assure support to the industry?
Well, the meeting lasted for about half an hour and it was a cordial meeting, except for the government making it very clear that they are very upset over the manner in which the industry has acted on the whole with respect to the Sandhya stampede incident in which Revathi died, her son currently recuperating at a hospital here in Hyderabad. The government on its part has extended support, saying they are not taking anything against the center, against the film industry, I beg your pardon. They want the film industry and to work in tandem with them, and that's why an idea of hosting a film festival was something that was appreciated by all. But yes, let's get to the crux of the meeting. The Chief Minister made it very clear that the Sandhya theatre incident should have not happened in the first place, and he took the matter very seriously because that stampede resulted in the death of 35-year-old Revathi while her son continues to undergo treatment at a hospital here in Hyderabad. He is said to be stable but still very fragile on the health grounds. The other talking points that the Chief Minister has had is there will be no benefit shows. So what exactly are benefit shows? Remember, ahead of the release of any big films, there are special shows and screenings that are done which are typically towards the midnight or absolutely early morning shows which starts around 3 or even 4. And the Chief Minister has made it very clear that we cannot have these shows because it is a strain on the police bandobast, and film fraternity has to act responsibly, has to act in tandem with the police to ensure that there is adequate bandobast given from their side so that there is no risk to the life of the public as well as to the VIPs. These were the key takeaways.
Okay, all right. Swastika, this also comes at a time that the BJP's once again launched a very scathing attack against the Congress government in Telangana and says that the government seems to be towing a line which is, in complete contradiction to the interests of the Tollywood industry. So tell us a little bit about, that line of criticism and whether or not the manner in which investigations in the Sandhya theatre stampede episode have been taking place also featured in the conversations to the extent that the Telangana government could justify its stand.
Well, look, the whole issue has definitely drawn up this conclusion that the Telangana government and the film industry have had some stalemate in between them. So that's the reason why today this meeting assumes a huge significance. The person mediating this meeting is the Film Federation chairman Dil Raju. In fact, he is the one who said that the government is very open to the idea of bridging the difference between between them and the film fraternity. The differences particularly are very significant as it comes in at a time when the biggest actor of the Tollywood film industry, not just Tollywood, even for the Indian cinema, Allu Arjun is in the legal dock with respect to the stampede incident. The government has drawn a lot of flack from fans alike, from even voices within the industry with the manner in which he was arrested, released on bail, and now is being blamed for the entire incident. And in fact, there was questioning also that happened 2 days ago. But amid all that iceberg that has sort of cropped up in between both sides, the Telangana government today has in fact probably, one would say, has had a climb down from its stand, making it
Okay, we'll just reconnect with Swastika. Seemed to have lost that line with her. But yes, as Swastika was also highlighting, the manner in which some of the leading personalities of Tollywood made an attempt to reach out to the Chief Minister, perhaps settle some of these arguments that were making it to the headlines almost on a daily basis. All of that seems to have cut ice with the Chief Minister as well. The Chief Minister has come out to give a certain reassurances to the entire film industry and in fact has said that though there are certain concerns, including the manner in which the film industry on the whole could have acted in a more responsible manner when it came to that entire episode. Apart from that, the Chief Minister seems to extend support at the moment to the Tollywood industry and the concerns that have been put out by the industry at large. So yes, some of the leading personalities interacting with the Chief Minister. Swastika continues to stay on with us. Swastika, you were making a point, with regards to how this goes ahead. You were talking about a certain climb down that seems to be very apparent on part of the Congress government in Telangana. Apart from the assurances, what kind of conversations, were witnessed, and most importantly, what were the big concerns that were put forth by the leading personalities of the industry?
Well, from what we are picking up, though we are waiting more details, but what we are learning is that the conversation was first initiated by Dil Raju. In fact, he is the representative from the film side as well as from the government side. And then Allu Arjun also spoke briefly. We also had Rana Daggubati's father, Suresh Daggubati, also speaking. Raghavendra Rao. These are the names who've had a conversation with the Chief Minister. Of course, the cinematography minister, Komatreddy Venkat Reddy, also shared his perspective. But the key takeaways is that the meeting's tone and tenor was very cordial. And in fact, Actor Nagarjuna was also among those who felicitated the Chief Minister there. And this comes amid tension that had transpired between them with respect to the demolition of N Convention and also the comments made by Telangana Minister Konda Surekha with respect to Naga Chaitanya and his ex-wife Samantha Ruth Prabhu's divorce. The Chief Minister did not comment anything on that, but we are given to understand that the party stand with respect to those comments were that those were made individually by Konda Surekha. But back to the focus here, back to what happened here. Like I said, it was a very cordial meeting, except for the Chief Minister making it very clear that it is there will be no early morning or benefit shows, as we're given to understand. And there were also discussions over the fact and over at length with respect to the Sandhya Theatre. The Chief Minister made it very clear that the industry should have stood and acted more responsibly while they went and expressed solidarity with the actor in question, Allu Arjun. They should have also first stood shoulder to shoulder with the family of the deceased and also extended support to her son, which they have done now. There were also discussions with respect to how to promote the film industry, considering that there was a talk of coming up with yet another film industry unit here in Hyderabad itself, in the outskirts of Hyderabad, for promoting more shootings, and also talks of the film festival that the industry was very open to.
Okay, all right. So a host of issues that featured during the discussion that took place, and a cordial discussion at that, as Swastika is also highlighting. Swastika, the one concern that at least is being spoken of by several who are observing what's happening in the state overall, there is a pattern to it. They say that, there are repeated statements that have been made, perhaps not the official sentiment of the Congress government in Telangana, but ministers, several leaders, you took a few names as well. They've come out to make some very direct remarks against some of these leading film stars. Were those concerns also put forth by the delegation?
Not really. Those did not feature in the discussion because the industry or the